And I've gone live straight away, which is alright. Yeah, caught myself. I'm just doing something. Playing about with something at the moment. I'm just going to do the usual and go on to social media and let people know I'm live. I wasn't planning on going live tonight, but I'm going to move the microphone to my left hand side, so it's going to sound like it's coming from the left for a little bit, because I better put Thursday 11th of the 12th. It's posted. I've got a lot of social media to update. I just hit myself with medieval music, which I did not want. I did not want that playlist. We will have music playing in the background, but for now it's just me nattering away whilst I what's going on here? I don't want done that one. It's ironic that I really put myself out there as under the self-promo things. Yeah, I don't really interact with communities like I used to. You know, that's just the way things go, really. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Sorry, something's just where else have I got to go? Might as well do posts. I know people can see I'm live, but this just helps. Social media, Facebook Messenger, Facebook, Instagram, and I can just chat and natter whilst I just do this, and I don't want that. Just send the. 'Cause, 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 obligatory. I've fixed. Some people were saying they weren't being seen in the chat, so hopefully I've fixed that. Hopefully I've fixed that. But I'm just sending. I noticed some settings were wrong, so I've hopefully rectified that. There we go, we'll have some background music whilst I... Just doing Instagram. Oh yeah, there's other forms of Instagram as well. Let's do this version. Send that there. Hey Trevor, that's absolutely fine. Thank you for lurking, more than welcome. I'm just doing my social media links, just making sure everyone knows I'm live. Yeah, do that as well. We'll leave that as that. We'll leave that as that, and I'll just do an Instagram story. Because I like to do an Instagram story as well. Yeah, we got Christmas music. Although, if you'd like to hear the new music that I've created, it's basically the same song twice, but same lyrics. But I've done two different versions because My sister liked that version, but I wasn't too keen on it. Just gonna do this. I want to put it up on TikTok. That sounds. Link in my bio. But I've been playing with Suno, and I've created some new songs, so I will quite happily play it. We'll pause that. Now there's two versions, so I'll play both versions and you can tell me which one you prefer. So I will play version 1 first, obviously. And it's called, let me put it up on it's called A Song to Dance To. So let me bring the volume up, and I'm going to turn the microphone off for a second so you can hear the song. And I'm going to put it up to about 75. So I'm going to turn the microphone off for a second. This is version number 1.
Lanterns blooming softly in a quiet amber glow. Rhythms breathe like warm wind from a place you used to know. Let the night unfold around you, ancient, bright and new. There is a pulse beneath the air that seems to wait for you. Silver whispers drifting through a desert-tinted sky. Notes that fall like scattered petals where the shadows lie. Echoes of a story carried on a distant breeze, drawing gentle pathways through the moonlit canopies. Something in the cadence stirs the edges of your mind, guiding you toward places you had thought you left behind. Patterns form in silence, painted golden midnight blue, leading you toward the center where the light is calling you. Come gather in the rhythm where the night begins to bloom. Feel the rising of the heartbeat in the hollow of the room. Let the melody surround you like a promise coming true. There is magic in the moment and it opens just for you. A darker tone awakens from the drum line in the floor. Headed rolling outward in a tide you can't ignore. Passions coil like incense in a slow and winding climb, joining with the undertone that pulses out of time. Shadows bend in circles as the music threads its way, guiding quiet thoughts to wander where the night begins to sway. Every note a secret, every chord a hidden of stillness when the cadence falls apart. Let the hush between the measures settle softly in your heart. Then the sound returns in fragments like embers breaking through. A spark that forms a pathway meant to lead you somewhere new. Within you, when the final note is drifting like a lantern in the air, let the quiet settle around you in a circle soft and rare. But the rhythm stays within you, steady, glowing bright and true. Anytime you feel the longing, it will rise again for you.
So that was version 1. Version 2 is faster. It's the same lyrics, but it's faster. So we'll have a listen to version 2 next. And you can tell me which version you prefer. Lanterns blooming softly in a quiet amber glow. Rhythms breathe like warm wind from a place you used to know. Let the night unfold around you, ancient, bright and new. There is a pulse beneath the air that seems to wait for you. Silver whispers drifting through a desert-tinted sky. Notes that fall like scattered petals where the shadows lie. Echoes of a story carried on a distant breeze, drawing gentle pathways through the moonlit canopies. Something in the cadence stirs the edges of your mind, guiding you toward places you had thought you left behind. Patterns form in silence, painted gold and midnight blue, leading you toward the center where the light is calling you. Come gather in the rhythm where the night begins to bloom. Feel the rising of the heartbeat in the hollow of the room. Let the melody surround you like a promise coming true. There is magic in the moment and it opens just for you. A darker tone awakens from the drumline in the floor. Hold it's rolling outward in a tide you can't ignore. Extras coil like incense in a slow and winding climb, joining with the undertone that pulses out of time. Shadows bend in circles as the music threads its way, guiding quiet thoughts to wander where the night begins to sway. Every note a secret, every chord a hidden view, shaping something silent that is rising into you. Come gather in the rhythm where the lanterns shift and gleam, where the drum becomes a river and the river becomes a dream. Let the moment take its color from the warmth it carries through. There is magic in the quiet and it opens just for you. Hold a breath of stillness when the cadence falls apart. Let the hush between the measures settle softly in your heart. Then the sound returns in fragments like embers breaking through. A spark that forms a pathway meant to lead you somewhere new. Come gather in the rhythm where the old and new entwine, where the echo meets the silence and the silence feels divine. Let the night
rise again for you.
So that was song version number 2 of the same song. There we go. And let me know which one you think is better, because I personally prefer version number 1. It's slower. It's more in keeping with the spirit of what it's about. But I've got other songs as well that I've written that I write all the lyrics. But Suno does the rest. Yeah, I agree. Version I've done both. It's rare that I do more than one version, because Suno creates 2 versions of the same song, and I wanted both versions to be present this time, because it felt right to give people the option. The others where I've just shared, singular versions were what I felt was right to me, whilst the rest, yeah, I think so. I mean, they're both titled "A Song to Dance To," and it's the same song, but at different speeds, and it gives people, it sort of gives balance as to what, as I say, it was something that I wanted to create and put out there, because I think it reflects the project. It goes back to the project. So my computer's doing something. It's doing something at the moment. Yeah, I wanted it sort of to be sort of reflective. Well, not reflective, but I wanted the song. It's kind of one of those. I've got several songs that are about the project, the Tales of the Caravan, and I wanted it. You can tell which songs they are because they all have similar themes. They talk about lanterns and groves and things like that. So you'll know. You can recognise which. But discovering Suno has given me a whole new way of. Yes, you can. This one is called Caravan Cipher, Call of the Dust Road.
destinies like clay. We drift through Monaco, making myths along the way. Old empires crumble, cursed kingdoms cough up clues. And every night we meet new faces wearing worn out shoes. We're seekers, scouts, storytellers, spinning sparks. In the gloom, a caravan of carved out souls, giving broken hearts room. No posters, no summons, no scribes handing out pursuits. But the winds keep whispering, someone out there fills these boots. Come right where the dust road sings, where the wild winds whisper truths, where the caravan rolls with the rebels, and we're always scouting for new recruits. If you've got fire in your footsteps, or a story inside that roots, step softly, step boldly. The desert decides who suits. Maximus, master of misfits, moves the troop like a tide. Eyes always on the horizon for the hidden ones who hide. From nobles stripped of titles to watchmen who walked away, to dancers whose flames flicker in ways words can't say. We don't chase, we don't charm, we don't chain you in cahoots. Yet fate keeps sending wanderers who wind up in our roots. Some slip in the shadows, some shout their truth in flutes, but all of them hear the heartbeat calling out for new recruits. Come right where the dust road sings, where the wild winds whisper truths, where the caravan rolls with the rebels, and we're always scouting for new recruits. If you've got fire in your footsteps, or a story inside that roots, step softly, step boldly. The desert decides who suits. At camp we craft constellations with performers, priests and thieves. Spin satire with spies, weave wonder with wondrous sleeves. Every ember tells a tale, every storyteller shoots a spark into the starlight like a signal for recruits. But we never name it plainly, that's not how legends last. We let the curious come closer, let the bold step from their past. If your voice vibrates with visions, if your art aches to break loose, then maybe the caravan's calling quiet like for new recruits. Come right where the dust road sings, where the wild winds whisper truths, where the caravan rolls with the rebels, and we're always scouting for new recruits. If you've got fire in your footsteps, or a story inside that roots, step softly, step boldly. The desert decides who suits. No contracts carved in stone, no crowns demanding dues. Just a traveling tribe of talents, tracing tales through desert hues. We stride with gods in our shadows, with ancient echoes in our flutes. And sometimes fate leaves footprints pointing straight to new recruits. So if you felt that flicker, that faint familiar pull, where imagination hums like a half-written skull scroll, don't say yes, don't say no, let your instinct be your muse. The caravan never asked directly, but it always leaves a clue. Come right where the dust rose sings, where the wild winds whisper truths, where the caravan rolls with the rebels, and we're always scouting for new recruits. If you've got fire in your footsteps, or a story inside that roots, step softly, step boldly. The desert decides who suits.
It sort of has like a fusion a fusion to it. You know, I wanted it to be sort of a fusion of ideas. But I wrote some inspired Christmas songs, if you'd like to hear them as well. I wrote 4. This one's called because in Lord of War and Heartache and Tales of the Caravan, they have a winter festival known as the Winter Ember Festival, and I wrote lyrics to 4 songs for that, so I can play them as well. I'll line them all up so that I can play them all one after the other. So yeah, hope you like these.
In the hush of the cold nights falling, when the old year draws its breath, we gather where the embers glimmer, holding light against the depths. Through the frost the soft winds wander, carrying tales of years long flown, and we lift our voices gently, for no one stands the night alone. So rise, winter ember, glow ever brighter, guide every traveler home through the dark. Keep our hearts steady, our footsteps lighter, until the dawn rekindles its spark. From the hills where the snow lies silver, to the towns where the lanterns sway, every heart becomes a refuge for the weary on their way. Old sorrows melt like drifting frost, new hopes take form within the flame, and the world feels just a little kinder as we speak each other's names. So rise, winter ember, glow ever brighter, guide every traveler home through the dark. Keep our hearts steady, our footsteps lighter, until peaks, a whisper cold and clear. It carried tales of wandering folk and all they held most dear. Snow danced upon the beaten path, a ghost beneath the moon, and every step rang hollow like the echo of a tune. Walk on down the frost-born road, where the lanterns swing in the storm's long howl. Hold fast to the hearts you know, for winter is kinder when its weight is shared by all. We met a stranger by the fire, her cloak was torn and thin. She spoke of storms that chased her from the valleys she'd lived in. But when we passed the bottle round and warmed her trembling hands, her voice grew strong as a mountain stone, her hope like burning bread. Walk on down the frost-born road, where the lanterns swing in the storm's long howl. Hold fast to the hearts you know, for winter is kinder when its weight is shared by all. The night was long, the night was cruel, the kind that steals your breath. But stories rose like sparks of gold and held the dark at rest. For every soul has weathered storms and every heart bears scars. Yet still we shine like embers when we look to one another's star. By dawn the storm had gentled, the sky blushed pale and white, and though our paths were different, we walked them side by side. The stranger turned to thank us, her smile calm and true, for the warmth we gave in winter was the strength that saw her through. Walk on down the frost-born road, where the lanterns swing in the storm's long howl. Hold fast to the hearts you know, for winter is kinder when its weight is shared by all. Walk on through the drifting snow, let the fires we've kindled guide us where we roam, and may every winter wherever we go lead a wanderer safely home. In the halls where the banners flutter, red and gold against the stone, the winter winds are calling for the realm to gather home. From the coast of old Aldera to the peaks where the frost winds blow, the monarch's torch is lifted and its ember casts a glow.
Raise high the ember light on Dar's flame of old, a spark that binds our people beneath the winter cold. Stand firm, stand proud, let your voices ring, for the ember recalls who we and the strength that our unity brings.
The scribes recount our stories, the stewards tend the fire, while children watch the lanterns drift along the spired choir. No matter how the world may shift, no matter how kingdoms fall, the ember's glow reminds us that the realm outlasts them all.
Raise high the ember light on Dar's flame of old, a spark that binds our people beneath the winter cold. Stand firm, stand proud, let your voices ring, for the ember recalls who we are and the strength that our unity brings.
Let the caravans wander and the nations change. Let the desert winds whisper of forgotten names. Still the ember remains, steadfast at night, a beacon for travelers, a promise held tight. When the monarch shares the evening cup and the court steps out to sea, the glow across the city streets like stars upon the sea. The humblest heart, the grandest hall share one unbroken thread, for every flame in wintertide is an ember born and bred.
Raise high the ember light on Dar's flame of old, a spark that binds our people beneath the winter cold. Stand firm, stand proud, let your voices ring, for the ember recalls who we are and the strength that our unity brings.
So shine, winter ember, in the kingdom's heart, a light for the living, a guide from the start. For as long as your fire warms our night, under will stand in your light.
Thank you, thank you. I can see your comments, by the way, because they appear on my OBS live stream, so I can react to comments. I just can't respond to them via text, but I can see your comments. And this is the fourth and final track of the Winter Embertide songs. Again, turning my microphone off.
Where the silver boughs of Varuna rise and the dusk winds hum through the leaves, the winter ember festival begins with lanterns hung in the eaves. Light spills down from woven bridges, soft as breath on frozen air, and every path through the ancient wood glows with quiet, tender care. Shine on, winter gleam, across Varuna's halls, where branches cradle embers like stars the twilight calls. Walk slow, walk true, through the whispering green, for the heart of the forest is warm when the ember light is seen. In the marketplace shaped from living trees, musicians gather round. Their notes drift soft as falling snow, a low and peaceful sound. Children carve bright shapes of bark, their artistry refined, and elders trace old stories in the patterns winter winds design. Shine on, winter gleam, across Varuna's halls, where branches cradle embers like stars the twilight calls. Walk slow, walk true, through the whispering green, for the heart of the forest is warm when the ember light is seen. The forest keeps its secrets close, yet shares its warmth with all, as the great roots pulse with steady life beneath the festival's thrall. For though frost crowns every treetop and the night grows long and deep, Varuna's glow endures like a promise the land will keep. When the moon climbs high above the canopy and the last song fades away, the people gather round the ember tree at the center of the bay. Its branches shimmer silver, its heart stone burning bright, and every soul who circles it is touched by gentle light. Shine on, winter lane, across Varuna's halls, where branches cradle embers like stars the twilight calls. Walk slow, walk true, through the whispering green, for the heart of the forest is warm when the ember light is seen. So glow, winter gleam, through the quiet and cold, a light for the wanderer, the timid, the bold. For Varuna remembers all winters before, and will guide us through this one once more.
So yeah, that was the 4 songs I did for the Winter Ember Festival, which is sort of the Lord of War and Heartache's equivalent of well, Christmas really, except there's no presents or most of the songs that I write are based on the lore that I've created over 5 years. So there's some songs that are very personal to me, that I, wrote of myself, but many of the songs that are part of this channel are very much law-based on the content that I've written, because obviously I'm still writing scripts and inviting people to take part, and writing scripts is no different really to writing lyrics. For me is no different, I guess, to writing scripts, as long as you've got as long as you can imagine what you want them to say, and I picture what I want in my head. That's why I was able to make music videos for Fire in the Silk, Maximus the Master, and the Emberlight, which were the first 3 songs I uploaded onto this channel. And of course, you can see all the videos. Most of them are the lyrics, just the lyrics. They come straight from Suno, so it helps. But I always do put the lyrics in the description as well, so you don't have to look at the you don't have to look at the moving screen. You can look direct. You can look at the lyrics as well. So the static version of the lyrics below. Whatever you prefer, really. And obviously, it's. Yeah. So yeah, as I say, a friend of mine put me onto Suno, and I very much fell in love with it and started to create with it, and I've created quite a few songs, some of which aren't on my channel. Some of them are just kept on Suno. I'll post the link. In the chat, because that's the website. There is an app for it as well, but I prefer to use the website because I can copy and paste from my computer, and I always keep copies of all the lyrics, so that I've got a record of everything I write. And it's part of my toolbox. I have a toolbox for content creation, as I like to call it, a digital toolbox, and I'm hoping that the songs will inspire people to investigate my channel and Lord of War and Heartache, especially, because I've got playlists. I have got playlists for that. That are public. Yeah, just checking something out on my screen. Yep. There's some that should be private, not out of. Yeah, there we go. Amendments made. Yeah, amendments made, but all the playlists are there. That you can go and see, enjoy my creativity, really. I've been creating for 5 years. I normally talk about my creative work during a live stream because it really does mean a lot to me to be able to share. And I mean, when you've created so many different types of characters, I can take you into the transparent characters. I mean, we've got different factions, different elements. For example, we've got vampires, which Maximus comes under. There's Maximus, his father, one of his sisters, He's got 3 sisters and 1 brother. His mother. Other members of the council, vampire council. I have done dance music, yes. Let me. I think I played one the other night. I did play one the other night. Pulse of Creation. I can play that one again. I think I did play that one in the previously, but we'll play that one again because I do like that one. Put it down to about 75. I'm going to turn my microphone off again.
Light it up, feel the power ignite. From the forge to the garden to the astral sea bright. Every star in the sky starts to shimmer tonight. When the rhythm of the god starts guiding the light. Destined spark in the dark. He is the all-father flame. We'll build a star forger. Everything knows his name. Lauren healing the feeling. The dawn where harmony grows. From the garden of eternal she lets the light flow. It's a keeper of truth. Every secret he sees. Meridian on the hunt. Silver arrows in the breeze. Pale and twist in the beat. With a chaos routine. Shade shifting every shadow into something unseen. Feel the pulse of creation. Hear the cosmic reply. When the heavens start moving and the beat multiplies. Lift your hands to the sky. Let the rhythm align. Every god in the heavens sending power through time. Raise your voice to the starlight. Feel the energy rise. We are dancing with the cosmos under radiant skies. From the forge to the veil, through the garden they call. Every heartbeat in the heavens starts to answer us all. Balloon is shining like roses, every emotion in bloom. Verena balancing fortunes in a golden lit room. Crichton walking through shadows, cold fire in his stare. Yevel, I wander in the maze with his wide open care. Turing next plays a paradox, logic breaking the frame. Kellen changing every shape, never twice the same. Carnage roaring in red, where the battle drums pound. While Vero brings renewal, where the sickness is found. Feel the spark in your spirit, let it shimmer and rise. Every realm starts to echo when the rhythm unifies. Lift your voice to the stars, let the harmony grow. Every god in the heavens sets the dance floor aglow. Raise your voice to the starlight. Feel the energy rise. We are dancing with the cosmos under radiant skies. From the forge to the veil, through the garden they call. Every heartbeat in the heavens starts to answer us all. Seducer whispers delight in the hall of silk and shade. Bermuda turns the tide as the comets cascade. Grimwald hammers the rhythm, molten metal in time. Kalen turning every season like a clockwork chime. Sal laughing with joy where the dawn never ends. Shern pouring celebration for the music he sends. Rome tending the world with a guard in his grace. While belt on God's memory in his luminous space. Marak sings from the veil where the melodies gleam. Players lights the way where philosophers dream. Traders walks the crimson veil where the moonlight bleeds. Harble sees the futures written out in astral seeds. Fortress locks every gate with a whisper in When the heavens start moving and the beat multiplies, lift your hands to the sky, let the rhythm align. Every god in the heavens sending power through
That itself was actually law-based because it is inspired by the 34 deities of the Lord of Run Heartache. But we've got another one called Caravan in the Night, which is actually inspired by the Caravan, and again it's inspired by the era I grew up in, the 1990s. So this is called Caravan in the Night, and again it's inspired by the Caravan.
Move through the desert, feel the fire tonight. When the drums start pounding, the caravan ignites. Outcast legends running free through the sand. If you follow the dust trail, you'll find the promised land. In the heart of the dunes where the lost ones roam, where the curse of Khaled stole every home, there's a rhythm rising from the torches bright. A family of wanderers dancing into the night. They take in the broken, the haunted, the feared. Every soul with a story finds their place here. From illusion to firelight, shadows come alive. The caravan moves as one, and together they survive. Feel the heat, feel the beat, let your heartbeat race. They'll lift you up and carry you from place to place. In a world full of chaos, danger, and doubt. When the caravan calls, every lost flame burns out. Caravan in the night, and they're burning so bright. Turn the darkness to fire, turn the fear into light. They're the dreamers, believers, moving free through the land. Yeah, the whole world is watching when they rise hand in hand. Caravan in the night, feel the drums take flight. When the sands start to shimmer, everything feels right. They're the heartbeat of Monaco, where the lost souls stand. Yeah, they dance through the desert as a caravan band. Every tent holds a secret, every dancer a tale. Every mask hides a past they refuse to let fail. They're a circus, a lifeline, a rumor in the air. A whisper of hope for the ones in despair. Katrina found them wandering after long, lonely days. Dust rising like a signal in the sun's harsh blaze. She stepped into the world, found a family reborn. Wrapped in music and color like a shelter from the storm. Feel the heat, feel the beat, let your heartbeat race. They'll lift you up and carry you from place to place. In a world full of chaos, danger, and doubt. When the caravan calls, every lost flame burns out. Caravan in the night, and they're burning so bright. Turn the darkness to fire, turn the fear into light. From the cursed desert rim to the ruins of sand, Survivors of kingdoms long falling apart. But the caravan marches with one beating heart. Caravan in the night, let the rhythm unite. Every lost soul around them finds a way to the light. With a fire in their footsteps, only legends command. Yeah, they ride through the ages as the caravan band. Caravan in the night, lift your spirit and fight. Let the drum shake the desert till the dawn burns bright. From the ruins of Kala to the farthest land, they're the heroes of the shadows, they're the caravan band.
So that was Caravan in the Night, which was an original 90s inspired song, dance track. I've got some others as well, but I can get my I'm not sure if that's a dance track. We can have a listen to them. That's actually a Christmas song. I'll just pause that there because I should say this is an original Christmas song that I wrote. So hope you enjoy this one. As I say, I wrote the lyrics for this, but Suno did the music and the vocals.
Shining glow on the ground. Baseline pounding, lights all around. Cold wind
Now, I'm not sure if the next tracks I have lined up are dance tracks, but we can have a listen and see what they sound like. I can't remember. They might be, they might not be.
Shapes the present with a reverence made to last. In the quiet of the lantern light, a story comes alive. Every motion carrying knowledge older than archives. A dialogue of sinew, poetry written through the spine, sending echoes through the ages where traditions intertwine. It is study, it is mastery, it is art in fluent form, where intention meets the heartbeat and the body keeps it warm. Spurs trace its lineage in the cadence of the air, finding wisdom in the patterns only dedication bears. Every gesture is a thesis, every circle is a sign, a geometry of meaning drawn with purpose over time. Illuminate the rhythm of 1,000 years, let the intellect and courage crystallize in what appears. Celebrate the legacy that rises in the glow, where the body speaks with eloquence that only few may know. Elevate the moment as it turns and redefines, showing how the human spirit resonates through measured lines. It is culture made kinetic, it is history made bright, where philosophy in motion takes the place of written right. No spectacle for strangers, but an archive of the soul, crafted with intention and with deeply rooted self-control. Generations formed its language, passing inside hand to hand, and those who study with devotion come to truly understand. This is scholarship in motion with precision at its core, a conversation with the past that opens into something more. Every sequence is a testament to patience and to grace, articulating heritage no book could ever fully trace. Illuminate the rhythm carved in living flame, let the knowledge and the reverence harmonize within its frame. Celebrate the legacy that rises through the night, where disciplined expression turns intention into light. Elevate the narrative that resonates within, charting ancient constellations on the canvas of the skin. Where scholars see a language, practitioners see a vow, a pledge to shape the lineage with precision in the now. It is not mere presentation, but a cultivated craft, woven from a heritage that centuries have staffed. Through mindful repetition, every scholar comes to see how expression becomes history, and history sets them free. Every pattern is a dial between spirit and the ground, where philosophy is measured in the contours of the sound. Disciplined devotion carves a pathway to the past, binding generations with a reverence that will last. Illuminate the rhythm, lifted from the dawn, let the intellect and insight shape the moment into song. Celebrate the resonance that scholars long explore, where cultivated movement opens long forgotten doors. Elevate the journey as it deepens and expands, tracing ancient wisdom through deliberate commands. architecture of a culture's entrance left his dream. Across the woven centuries, its practice stands refined, a meeting place of discipline, of intellect, of mind. Here intention shapes the breath, and knowledge shapes the pace, and every measured gesture honors time's embracing grace. Its patterns form an atlas of ideas held within, where scholars read the heritage inscribed upon the skin. Illuminate the rhythm, rising like a vow. Let the courage and the clarity unite within the now. Celebrate the lineage that scholars safeguard still, where dedicated study meets an ancient human will. Elevate the inside in the patterns that survive, carrying the breath of ages as they shimmer back to life. Not a whisper without meaning, not a flourish without truth, but a cultivated artistry that scholars often view as a fusion of resilience, mathematics, and belief. A testament that beauty can be structured with relief. It is dignity in motion, it is knowledge in display, and those who honor it will always move with care along its way. Illuminate the rhythm of 1,000 years. Let the intellect and courage crystallize in what appears. Celebrate the legacy that rises in the glow, where the body speaks with eloquence that only few may know. Elevate the moment as it turns and redefines, showing how the human spirit resonates through measured lines. Illuminate the rhythm of 1,000 years. Let the intellect and courage crystallize in what appears. Celebrate the legacy like scores and guards low, where dummy carries influence that only few may know. Elevate the moment as it turns and redefines, showing how the human spirit resonates through measured lines. As the lanterns fade to embers and
So yeah, that was another of the dance tracks. The next one is I think it's Caravan Cypher. I'm not sure if this is a dance track or not, but we can have a listen. So I will turn the mic off again.
come right where the dust road sings, where the wild winds whisper truce, where the caravan rolls with.
I beg your pardon, we've already heard that one. We have already heard that one. So, and I think we've already heard all the old ones. There's nothing new at the moment. I'm working on some new lyrics, which I will probably upload tomorrow. I want to get them just right. But for now, I mean, obviously I've got a new chapter which we won't listen because it's 20 minutes long. But it features some new characters that I've voiced. But yeah, that's the music that we got so far. There's some that's a bit more sort of hard hitting, and I think I don't really want to cover them during this live stream. They're not really the sorts of songs I want to sort of have playing. But I'll tell you what we can have playing. There was some Christmas music on in the background. This is obviously from my Christmas playlist that I put together from Epidemic Sound, and of course a number of Christmas albums that I have in my archives. So, but yeah, you know, I really do enjoy I really do enjoy writing song lyrics, I've discovered, and being able to put them to music so easily through Suno. I mean, obviously I couldn't afford to, you know, pay for a real music producer and things like that. So again, a lot of stuff I do is on a budget, or well, zero budget, and I do it all myself, you know, with help, of course, from others, which is just checking something. Okay. Sorry, I'm distracted by something. Obviously, if you're new here, welcome, and please do interact with the chat. It means a lot to hear from you. That reminds me, I've got to check something. Skip that one. Just checking something in my settings. There we go. Going slight I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go and get a drink.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree. 2 turtle doves. On the second day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. 3 French hens. On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. 4 collie birds. On the 4th day of Christmas, what's a collie bird? Sent to me 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. 5 gold rings. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 gold rings. 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. 6 geese a laying. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 6 geese a laying, 5 gold rings. 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. 7 swans are swimming. On the 7th day of Christmas, breaststroke. My true love sent to me 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 gold rings. 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. 8 maids are milking. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 8 maids are milking, 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings. Collie bird. 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. 9 ladies dancing. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids are milking, 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings. 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. 10 lords are lepping. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 10 lords are lepping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids are milking, 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings. 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear. 11 pipers piping. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 11 pipers piping, 10 lords are leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids are milking, 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings. 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear. 12 drummers drumming. 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords are lepping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids are milking, 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings. 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a
Medieval Christmas. Sorry, I'm having a drink. So I'm rather partial to a touch of the old medieval music, to be honest. There's something about medieval music that actually does help inspire my writing as well, even though it's more steampunk. But this style of music obviously makes me think of Fallout, which starts next Wednesday, the new series of Fallout, and it goes to New Vegas. New Vegas. I'm so looking forward to that. I tried playing New Vegas, but there seems to be a glitch that's preventing me from being able to play it, so I'm going to have to investigate that, because obviously I want to be able to play New Vegas and experience it for myself. But yeah, we'll have to. So we've gone sort of back to old school Christmas songs. And of course, again, I won't be able to monetise this, but I have no interest in monetising this live stream. If you are trying to comment, I have reset my settings. It seems YouTube made them invisible, but they should be visible. I'm just checking I've reset them. Yes, and yes. So, if you're trying to comment, your comment should be appearing in the chat. So please do interact. You're very welcome here. So I'm just responding to a message. I can play more songs if you'd like me to play more songs, because there's still plenty of other songs I can play. If you haven't heard them, if you're new here and you haven't heard the songs, we can definitely play some of them. I've already played a few this evening. But we can play some of them again if you haven't heard them already. Oh yes, I don't think I played this one. Ash and Ember Rise, a heavy rock ballad. This one's a heavy.
Time I walked a road that never felt like mine. A borrowed crown upon my head, a borrowed voice, a borrowed shrine. I tried to breathe their breath, but every vow turned into stone, and the weight of hollow promises kept grinding down the bone. I carried silent bruises, carved in places no one sees. I whisper to the shadows for a truth that could not please. My spirit dim beneath a sky that was never built for me, until the night I felt my heartbeat cry for something wild and free. And in the breaking there was fire, in the ruin there was breath, in the silence something ancient stirred and pulled me from the edge of death. I rose from ash and ember, from a truth I once denied, from a name that lived inside me, though the world had made it hide. I stepped back into an old flame that had waited through the years, a dawn that burned the darkness from the corners of my fears. Call it rebirth, call it return, call it fate beneath the skies. I rose from ash and ember, and my soul opened its eyes. There came a day when I could not pretend I walked the right way home. I stood between two worlds and felt the right one call me to its throne. Its roots had always known me, its winds had always said my name. I had only lost the language, not the spark within the flame. So I let the mask fall from me like a broken winter leaf, and the breath I took in that moment carried truth and carried grief. Yet it filled my lungs with power, it set fire to every chain. And I knew the path before me would never hold me down again. Not a conversion, but a calling. Not a new road, but my own. A return to something older than the marrow in my bone. I rose from ash and ember, from a truth I once denied, from a name that lived inside me, though the world had made it hide. its eyes. When I lay beneath the shadows, where the world grew cold and thin, a quiet figure entered with a question carved in skin. And I spoke a truth aloud that had only lived in dreams, a truth I thought I'd bury for the sake of other schemes. But once the words escaped me, they rang brighter than the sun, and every fear that held me cracked apart and came undone. That moment was a lifeline, that moment burned away my shame. It crowned my spirit with the fire of my long forgotten name. From ash and ember, from silence and flame, I whispered my truth and reclaimed my name. I rose from ash and ember, from a truth I once denied, from a name that lived inside me, though the world had made it hide. I stepped back into an old flame that had waited through the years, a dawn that burned the darkness from the corners of my fears. Call it rebirth, call it return, call it fate beneath the skies. I rose from ash and ember, and I finally opened my eyes. I rose from ash and ember, from a truth I once denied, from a name that lived inside me, though the world had made it hide. I stepped back into an old flame that had waited through the years, a dawn that burned the darkness from the corners of my fears. Call it rebirth, call it return, call it fate beneath the skies. I rose from ash and ember, and I finally opened my eyes. No chains remain to bind me, no shadows ride my fate. I walk the path that called me, and I rise reborn in name.
So that was Ash and Ember Rise. That kind of was a bit of a personal, you know, but you know, I'm trying to think what else there is. Original dance anthem, He Walks Like Thunder. This is a song about Maximus.
Out in the cursed desert night, where the shadows never sleep, where forgotten kings still whisper through the runes buried deep. There's a man the rebels fear, and the nobles dare not name. He's the fire in the sand, and the desert knows his fame. He's the master of the caravan, the one they whisper of, with a stare that cuts like iron and a will that won't give up. Every hour bows in silence. unfold. He stands unmoved, unbroken, with the strength of desert stone. A man carved by the chaos, who built a kingdom of his own. Some say he's touched by destiny, some say he's born of flame, but every soul who meets him never leaves the same. He walks like thunder, striking fear and awe. He's the breaker of the boundaries, he's the writer of the law. A legend in the desert, a force the world will know. He's Maximus unyielding, and his power only grows. They search the burning skyline for the one they can't control. The master of the caravan, forged from iron in his soul. Yeah, he walks like thunder, and the whole world feels the blow. He's Maximus the mighty, and everyone knows.
So we've got some other ones to play, and I think this one's a dance track. Oh, have we already heard that one? Pulse of Creation. I need to do some more. Music so I can play it to you live. But this is a prog rock track. What's the one I played? Ash and Ember was the one. This is a prog rock anthem. Echoes in the Core.
In the lantern glow of a whispered drum, where the cadence carves its kingdoms through the air, she shapes the quiet thunder as it comes, a conversation woven through the flare. Every gesture is a theorem in the dark, every motion is a map of craft and lore, an equation drawn in circles like a spark that glides resilient from her steady core. And the room leans in like an eager tide, pulled by patterns only discipline defines. She moves tapestry forged, deliberate, refined. A harmony of movements engineers, a dialogue of body, craft, and mind. She draws invisible geometry through arcs that hold the memory of art. A lexicon of quiet sorcery where intellect and intuition start. And the drums unfold their hidden texts, calling movements older than the sun. She follows where the logic goes next and meets the music one by one. Turn the night to constellations, let the cadence take control. Where the courage in the core becomes the lantern of the soul. Let the waves of measured motion write their stories through the floor. Every pulse a proclamation, every step a quiet roar. Isolation in a circling flame, precision in a whisper, thin and clear. The quiet kind of mastery that came from countless hours no one else could hear. She's patterns built from patience, she's music made of mind. She's proof that dedication leaves no wandering truth behind. Hear the tempo twist into a storm, a rush of beats that race across the stage. She shifts, adapts, transforms, and takes new form. A poet in a mathematic page. Her traveling steps are stories set in motion. Her turns are constellations redefined. Her lines are titles, sketches of devotion. An artist with an educated mind. Turn the night to constellations, let the cadence take control. Where the courage in the core becomes the lantern of the soul. Let the waves of measured motion write their stories through the floor. Every pulse a proclamation, every step a quiet roar. And when the silence gathers at the end, the final chord dissolves into the light. The dance becomes a memory we defend, a testament to passion and to right. For every artist walking their own road, for every heart that carries ancient lore, for every seeker under their own load, the power always rises from the core. Turn the night to constellations, let the cadence take control. Where the courage in the core becomes the lantern of the soul. Let the waves of measured motion write their stories through the floor. Every pulse a proclamation, every step quiet roar. So let the cadence circle outward, let the echoes find their door. Where the world sees only motion, we can recognize the
So that was Echoes of the Core, which was another original song. So let me go back to my videos. If we played this one, I apologise, but I don't think we have. This is called Step Into the Rhythm You Already Know.
Maybe this is the path your soul has always known. No pressure, no demand, only a quiet invitation. Let your spirit answer with its own imagination. Step into the rhythm you already know. Feel the rising warmth begin to glow. There is a place that waits for you with open air and room. A place where you shine simply by letting yourself bloom. Step into the rhythm you already know.
And I think, oh no, I've seen that episode of I'm Krusty, one of my favourite YouTubers. Bit weird, but yeah, he's brilliant. Anyway, I'm actually going to call it a night because it's gone 10:30, and yeah, I've been going for 2 hours 11 minutes, so I am going to call it a night. Thank you to everyone who joined me this evening, and I will more than likely be live streaming again tomorrow night, so hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night, and hope to see you there joining me live. So yeah, I'm going to click the ending button, and thank you for joining me, and you know, if you've been lurking, thank you for lurking. It's still always a pleasure to have your presence. I could go on saying all this all night and I'd never come off, so I am going to sign off. Good night from me, and hopefully see you live tomorrow night.